Hello friends, my name is Marina and this is Rapunzel Fiber Arts. So, I've been pretty busy and what I've been busy doing is a spinning competition. This spinning competition is called Spin Together. If you want to learn more about it, feel free to go check out their website. It's a really cool competition that takes place for 1 week during the month of February. And it runs from noon on Saturday to noon on Saturday. This year it was the 17th through the 24th. And it's in whatever time zone you're in. So my time zone, I just started at noon and ended at noon on each respective Saturday. I was on a team. I was on Team Webs, which is my local yarn store here in Massachusetts, but is also a store that ships throughout the country and I think worldwide. So we had a couple team members that weren't local to us. So we zoomed them into a couple of spinning meetings that we had. And we also had 3 in-person meetings on each Saturday and the Thursday. And I had a super fun time. I got to hang out with other spinners, most of whom I already knew because they're part of my local community, but some of which I hadn't met before and had a really nice time getting to know folks. Other than that, I did a lot of spinning. It, like I said, was a week-long competition, and I used that mill processed roving that I had done in a recent video that was a BFL Gotland cross in a bunch of different colors, but ended up being 2 semi-solid colors, which was the green and the blue-gray. And these are the yarns that I created. I actually have a bag full of yarns that I created because I spun 3,500 yards of finished yarn. But it gets better because the way that the competition counts yardage is you get yardage credit for each ply. So I have a 2-ply here, so that's 2, and the plying process. So I multiplied that 3,500 times 3, and that's over 10,000 yards of yarn. That's 6 miles. I spun 6 miles of yarn in a week. That's crazy. Again, that's not the finished yarn, so don't get too excited. That was only like 2 miles, but I don't care. That's still a huge accomplishment. Here is all that I have. I'm gonna grab the bag, so it's gonna be a little crinkly, so pardon my crinkle. But I spun all of this yarn in a week. It's so much. It's about 3 pounds, maybe more. And I spun it to about a DK weight yarn, which I'm super excited about. That's a ton of yardage that I can do something really, really cool with. My eventual plans for this is going to be some kind of outerwear. It's not super next to skin soft because it has that Gotland in it, which is a little bit more of a scratchy wool. You can kind of compare it to a mohair, which is why this has that really nice halo to it. Fun fact, Gotland is the breed of sheep they used for the cloaks in Lord of the Rings. So very good outerwear, not so good for next to skin. So my plan is to turn this into outerwear. Probably a vest or a jacket, but I haven't fully decided. Like I said, I have 3,500 yards, technically a little bit less than that because they count the yardage before you wash it, and these shrunk a little bit when I washed them. So all in all, it's closer to like 3,300 yards, but still a ton. I'm still super proud. The accomplishment is still there. I'm super thrilled and I'm really excited, and I spun almost all the roving I had. Like I said in the prior video about getting this processed into roving, I had done 2 different samples, one of each color for that video. So other than those 2 ounces of samples and I have about 1 ounce left of the green, I spun all of it, which I'm also really proud about because this stuff has been sitting in my stash for a couple years at this point, waiting to be spun and done something with. So I'm really excited that it is now finished yarn. It is now ready to be knit up. About a year ago, I posted a video of this stuff dyed. I think the first video I ever recorded was showing off the spoils of my dye pot, which these are part of. So if you actually go back to my first video I ever recorded, which is not my first video on YouTube, but my dye day spoils video, was this stuff. And now, less than a year later, it's yarn. So maybe in another year, maybe I'll have a finished garment to show you. No promises, because as we know, I have lots to work with and my interest is a little bit flighty. But I think that's not too far away from possible for me to churn out a finished vest or sweater with this yarn in another year. It's probably going to be a stripy or a color work garment because I think these colors work really, really nice together. This is fairly blue-gray, and this is a really, really nice shade of green. And I think the blue shades in this really complement the green because this also has a lot of blue-green in it. So anyway, they work really well together. I'm really happy with them. I think that they're gonna turn into something absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I'm just delighted, and I wanted to share with you. I actually was at the mill a couple of days ago over the weekend, and I dropped off 3 more fleeces with them to be processed. They finally have their washing facilities online, so I gave them a raw Cormo, which is this beautiful shade of like chocolatey brown, which I'm really, really excited to see what they do with. And I also have a white BFL and a white Corriedale, both of which don't need washing. The Corriedale could use another rinse, so I think they're going to give it another rinse for me. But yeah, they have their washing facilities online, so they're able to do pretty much everything now, and I'm really excited to see what they do with what I dropped off this last weekend. So anyway, I spun 10,000 yards. That's crazy and so exciting. But I think I've bragged enough about my accomplishment at this point. I hope you enjoyed hearing about what I did. I hope you enjoyed seeing this gorgeous yarn. Oh, I just love that halo. That halo of where you can see like against the skin of my face and my hair along this edge of the yarn is just, it's just really nice. I'm so happy with this yarn, friends. I'm so excited to work with it. I'm so excited to wear it. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope that you have a fantastic day, and if you liked this video, feel free to like, subscribe, or leave me a comment, and I will talk to you in the next video. I hope that you enjoyed. Bye, friends.